Yo, we're back. You're chilling with the Game Ghouls. I'm Ben on the sticks.
I'm Nate on the bones.
We're still playing Dead Space, and we're finally, I think, past the jankest part. Maybe, I don't know. It keeps like topping what the jankest part is. But let's take a look at this right here. It's a pallet jack. It's a futuristic pallet jack in the game, and I always try to look at the pallet jacks in the game, in any game, just because I think it's interesting.
Yeah, they get to you. They got a soft spot in your heart.
Yeah, because I like to see, like, all right, what kind of pallets are these motherfuckers jacking? This one, clearly, I don't understand how it works. Because you would need, like, a zero-G environment to get the load onto the jack. Which defeats the purpose of jacking up anything, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't really know what's going on there. That's actually one of the worst ones I've ever seen. Fuck that.
It almost looks more to me like a spring pod. Like a Sonic the Hedgehog, like you would jump on it and it would go boing.
Yeah. It's probably sort of like a forklift, but it's like a pallet jack. It's called a high-low. It's just like a pallet jack that lifts things up really high. I don't know.
Weird. Dude, that's cool. I'm trying to think if I have anything that like I paid special attention to. Only recently I've started really... Oh no! Oh no!
It's alright.
Oh shit! Only recently I've started paying attention to food in video games.
Yeah.
Like, I was really impressed. Like, you know, Cyberpunk's a pretty looking game, and especially if you have ray tracing and shit, like, it can get like really realistic in some parts. But I was like looking at the food on the table at Tom's Diner, and like the textures were so bad.
Yeah.
They could have done way better with that pizza, dude.
Dude, the food in Cyberpunk, all of it looks absolutely disgusting. It all looks like writhing maggots, or like, I don't trust that guy. Or like, it just looks like maggots or worms.
And it does. The other game I was looking at the food in was Resident Evil 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think it looked much better than Cyberpunk, which surprises me because I can when I think of food in video games, I think I'll always think of that fucking burger the guy's eating in the beginning of Resident Evil 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's
like, it was such a detailed burger. It was so detailed. That I thought the food, you know, I think the food quality dropped from 2 to 3, dude. Among other things.
Yeah. Yes. It all just looks like worms no matter what. It's just gross as fuck.
I mean, to be fair, in Cyberpunk, it is mostly worms.
All functions normal and
Yeah.
broadcasting wideband. Now we just have to hope somebody's listening.
I mean, we're all
I'll
going to be
position
eating
the
cricket
receiver.
burgers in 10 years, so enjoy your beef,
I thought I saw my brother
motherfuckers.
again. He waved
Mark
to
my
me.
words,
You
it's
never
all
know,
going to be
dude.
crickets!
Okay.
I'm telling you, dude.
Channel open.
I'm like full on the cricket meat theory, and they're easing us into it with
Use that array online or we can't receive signals from
fucking
anyone responding to the beacon.
plant-based meat. They're like, oh, you want something weird that's all fillers? Well, just wait till it's bugs. Get fucked.
They get us used to the plant-based, and then they're like, hey, we figured out a new way to make it even tastier.
Yeah, and more meaty.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, let's be real. Bugs are going to take up astoundingly, astronomically, exponentially less space than a planet full of plants to make plant burger. You know?
Mm-hmm. I kinda, you know, I'll eat a bug burger, dude.
I would too.
If it looks like a burger and smells like a burger,
It's not gonna
juicy like a burger.
It's not gonna be anything other than maybe looks a little bit like a burger, so you're gonna have to get used to some new textures.
Become vegetarian.
Dude, vegetables are gonna be made out of bugs.
Yeah.
It's all gonna be bugs, dude. So
I think maybe they could get bug noodles right.
you think?
I think they could get bug noodles right, and maybe I would just live off bug noodles.
I mean, no matter what, it's all bugs, so you're gonna be getting the protein no matter what.
I'm just hoping that maybe we'll find out that cricket fat or whatever they have, juice, is like delicious.
Cricket, fat, and/or juice. Yes. Maybe
You
it is
know?
tasty. I don't know. It might be tasty.
Like pork is very different from chicken, very different from beef. Who's to say that a cricket's not very different from an ant, not very different from a bee?
I mean, I don't know if I would describe those three proteins as strikingly different. I mean,
In flavor, I would say so.
I mean, yeah. And, you know, but once we're all eating bugs, you know, we're going to be eating bug pork, bug beef, bug chicken, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I was getting at with that, but fuck, dude, it's all going to be bugs. Specifically crickets.
You know, though, I always worry about when I'm older, you know, will I have retirement? You know, am I going to end up needing to eat cat food is what it boils down to.
Cat food will be a luxury, dude.
But for some reason, I'm like more comfortable with the bug meat.
Then cat food?
Kinda.
You know what's funny about cat food? Well, I don't know if it's funny, but you remember District 9?
Yeah.
Remember how the bugs, like, treated cat food like fucking gold?
Yeah.
It's because, it's because canned cat food, a lot of it at least, I think, has this specific protein or enzyme that, like, actually makes cats or whatever feel like full.
Oh.
So the prawns, like, they pretty much have somewhat of like an insatiable hunger or whatever. I don't know. I can't explain it correctly. There was a YouTube video I watched on it, but the District 9 prawns value cat food because it actually makes them feel full for a reason I cannot remember.
Well, that's cool.
Biologically, you know. And they don't explain it in the movie. I just watched these videos by this one dude. Where am I supposed to go? Up to preparation.
But I guess I'm picturing a pretty dark dystopian future for myself no matter what. So it's like I feel more comfortable with government issued. Wow.
It's fine.
Government issued bug meat that's made for people, as opposed to
Cat food.
capitalist random animal meat that's made for animals.
Dude, you should
You know
see
what I'm
this.
saying?
Dude, you should see this cat food I give our cats. It's called the brand is Revel, I think, and it's literally tuna. It's tuna full. Oh, god damn it! What are these fucking lamprey motherfuckers? It's literally tuna and crab meat, and it's just like, it doesn't have salt and stuff in it because that's not good for cats. It's just
Yeah, dude.
It's just unseasoned tuna and crab, and it honestly looks kind of good.
I'm not knocking all cat food. I know there's some quality cat food out there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I'm old, I'm worried about being old and have to eat like Walmart brand. No cat. They don't even have a picture of a cat on the label. It's just it just says cat food.
Yeah.
I'm worried about having to eat that, dude.
I'm worried about having to eat cat food made out of bugs. Like, that's the point of desperation. When the cat food's made out of crickets, then you know you're fucked. See, we've already been here. I got that node. This is where it gets assy, because we're just backtracking. I mean, honestly, it's been assy the whole time.
You know, I feel like what this is it's a 3D Metroidvania.
Yeah.
And you really have to be in the mood for a 3D or for a Metroidvania because of the fucking map.
Mm-hmm.
The map keeping and the backtracking and was I here? What changed? What door opened?
What new mechanic is available?
Mm-hmm. And sometimes that gameplay formula is fucking amazing. But if you're not in the right mindset for it, it can just feel really like it's like a chore list almost.
We can't talk to it until the comms array is fixed.
I'm getting sick of her weird Play-Doh face.
Get in there and find the comm control station.
Like, I mean, we could just be... She doesn't have to video chat, you know? She doesn't have to FaceTime. It could just be on the fucking radio. Nobody wants to see Isaac's fucking potato face.
Yeah, who the fuck is she to think that Isaac's time isn't more important?
I don't even remember who she is. What the fuck are we doing?
Trying to save Nicole?
Yeah, it is about Nicole. Nicole's cool. For now.
It appeared that she had a dad ass.
Yeah. Maybe the remake will have more, like, ray tracing on that ass. I don't know. We'll see. We haven't talked to her yet. I'm pretty sure that was her. That was such a weird part because it didn't highlight. Isaac wasn't like, Nicole! You know, he didn't
Yeah.
fucking say shit. So I don't know.
And I'm not the best at paying attention, but as a viewer, that was the first time I recall seeing Nicole.
Right. Yeah, I think it was. Except for the opening that we watched like 6 times because the game glitched the fuck out.
Yeah.
We're back on the bridge, dude.
Boss time?
Back on the bridge. I'm actually sort of looking at the details in the lighting, and it actually still holds up. I have no idea why they remade this game.
More money, dude.
Yeah, but nobody cared about this franchise for, like, ever. They just remade the first one for no reason. I don't even care about Dead Space anymore.
You never know. It could be something weird like EA wants to make a movie out of one of their franchises, but before they do, they want to test the waters with a game. So maybe if the Dead Space remake does well, there'll be a Dead Space like live action movie or something.
That could be cool, I guess. Alright, these guys got fucking Sandevistans, dude. There actually are these things in Dead Space 3 that are literally fucking, like, Sandevistan zombies. That's probably the coolest part.
Is it now? In what way are they Sandevistan? Do they move faster than you?
Like you have to stasis them because they will fuck you up.
Because they move so fast?
Yeah, and they're like I feel like they're like skeletal because they're, I don't know. It's like the fast moving like sucks all the nutrients out of their bodies. You know, all the calories.
Well, that's cool.
I don't know. Anybody that hasn't played Cyberpunk and doesn't know what a Sandevistan is, I don't feel like explaining it. It's bullet time.
Yeah.
It's bullet time on your spine.
Which is like, honestly, and we've already discussed this, but not one of the first cyber modifications I would get.
Really?
Yeah, I would go for cyber liver or cyber lungs like right away.
Yeah.
Especially if I was living in 2077 and people were smoking cigarettes the way they do.
Yeah.
I think someone's listening in on us, so be careful.
I think... I don't know. I like the Sandy a lot.
I'd get cyber liver and cyber lungs. I'd probably get... I might go cyber face.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I really enjoy the freedom cyber legs give you. So at that point, if I added a Syndivistan, I might go cyber psycho, dude.
Yeah. You might reach your limit then. Which is why you gotta choose. I don't know. The cigarettes in Night City look worse than cigarettes from Mexico. So I don't know if I would prioritize cyber lungs to smoke them. At the same time, it's like, if you get a Sandy... You need like the titanium bones or whatever, you know?
Yeah, you gotta have something to go with. You gotta have the complementary cyberware.
Yeah, it's like a combo.
And if we're just gonna get into it and be nerdy, I'd probably want to be a net runner, so I would need whatever cyberware you need for that.
You gotta get that personal link.
Personal link, some cyber eyes.
Dude, Roshis. Gotta get them Roshis.
At least one.
Just one? Just one of your eyes?
Well, I don't know if I could go both, dude, because what if they fuck up?
Think you're gonna get a lot of artifacts in your Roshis?
I just...
Depends on your
I
Ripper
guess...
Doc, dude.
Yeah, I'm like...
Gotta have a good Ripper.
I was like, I guess, like, if... Because I was thinking, if I had Vic, specifically.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I wouldn't. I would have somebody else. And I'm like, well, would I trust them? And then I just thought of the Ripper Doc in Edge Runners, and I'm like, how the fuck did David ever trust that guy?
They had some sort of shady shit going on. Like, that was
I did really like him.
That was just, like, the shadiest and most skilled Ripper that would deal with, like, a 17-year-old.
Yeah, that's true.
Know? And so, you remember David, oh, shit. You remember David walking into the Ripper clinic, and he's, like, in the middle of a, like, jerk-off sesh, watching cigar porn?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he's a sleazy motherfucker, dude. You're never gonna walk in on Vic with his dick in a fucking vice, you know?
That's true.
Like, that guy, I don't remember his name in Edge Runners, but that dude was fucked up.
He was still a good character, though. He was, he reminded me of the merchant from Resident Evil 4.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason.
Yeah, I like that character a lot, too. He was a straight sleaze. And he was just, like, selling drugs to a high schooler or whatever. Or buying drugs from a high school. I don't really know what was going on.
He was also, like, a white guy with, like, a kind of Jamaican accent, but I guess it's just, like, Night City accent, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like the David.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the Borgware.
Dude, I'm pretty sure he was, like, Haitian or something. I don't think he was just white.
No? Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I'm picturing, like...
It was just, like, a Haitian dude in like, neon anime lighting.
Oh, I thought he had really pale skin.
No, I think it was just the lighting.
Okay. Well, that's fine. He's still cool.
Yeah. And then I was rewatching it, and it's like, you know how he like finds the Sandy in his mom's like coat or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, is she trauma team? She's not trauma team, but she's like a paramedic or something.
Yeah, like I think trauma team is like us is like the Marines of medical care, but I still think there are still paramedics and
Yeah.
ambulances and shit like that.
Or they at least mop up the viscera after a cyber psycho gets fucking whacked, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So she steals the Sandy from the cyber psycho in the very first episode. It's like it's a raw BD that David's watching in the very beginning, but his mom is the one that like takes the corpse away.
Yeah.
So she like steals it, and
she's been stealing cyberware for Lucy's gang for a while.
Yeah, and she was gonna like sell it to Maze, and that's why he shows up. So I didn't get that the first time, probably because I was too drunk.
I didn't get it right away either. It wasn't until like Maze says something about like specifically that they bought it from her that I was like, oh, she stole it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't get that at first, so that was cool. She's doing some shady shit to put him through Sock Academy.
She gotta do what she gotta do. She's a good mom, dude.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna have to call it, and next time on Game Ghouls.
Next time,
peace.
It appeared that she had a dad ass.